Hey yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What's good, man? We're pretty much here live. Usually I'm on Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. But we have like a special thing here that we're trying to set up here at the particular moment because we're gonna have a special guest on that's going to join with me shortly. But while we get special guests on here, of course, we got big week coming up here, fight week for multiple fights, multiple fight cards, multiple locations here. Not just around, not just around the U.S., but you have fights in Mexico. You have fight, outside the continental United States there in Puerto Rico. You have the thing there with Subriel Matias that's going to be back in action. Of course, you have one of my previous guests on here, Brooklyn Barwick, that's going to have her pro debut over in Mexico on March 1st. And you have a Jeter Promotions card, that's over at Maryland Live Casino on March 1st as well. So we have a number of fights, number of fight cards that's going to be happening, over or on March 1st, not just over in Brooklyn, but a whole bunch of other cities here, around the country and outside of the United States here. So we're definitely getting ourselves ready for that. I am, preparing to head over to Brooklyn in what about 12 hours from now or something like that. So should be able to have a coverage there of Fight Week starting from the press conference. It wasn't there for the workouts. Y'all seen the workouts out there, so it was, yeah, that was something. That was something there with those workouts over at Gleason's gym out there. So hopefully, those that were in attendance were able to get what they needed there. Y'all follow the different media channels that were out there. There are a number of them that I'm familiar with, of course, with me being at many of these events. So I'm familiar with a lot of the media outlets that do make it out for these fights and these fight weeks. You know what I mean? So you could check them out as far as like that particular coverage. And, starting from tomorrow, I'll be out there for the press conference. I'm going to try to see if I can get, some more interviews out here and there because there's a number of people that, I'm going to look to talk to while I'm there. Not just the thing there with the fighters, but there's like a couple of other people that I'm looking to speak with during that week. See if I could catch up with Coach Ronnie Shields. Of course, he'll have one of his fighters there, Yoenis Tejas, that'll be fighting Julian J. Rock Williams for the WBA Interim Championship at 154 pounds. Right, as that is the first fight that is on the pay-per-view card there for Amazon Prime pay-per-view. You have, like I said, Yoenis Tejas versus Julian J. Rock Williams. Then you're going to have Bocho Puello defending his WBC 140-pound title against Sandor Martin. You're going to have Jose Raul Valenzuela defending his WBA super lightweight title against Gary Antoine Russell. And the main event there with Gervonta Tank Davis defending the WBA lightweight title against Lamont Rhodes Jr., right? So you're going to have that as part of the card and a number of other fights that'll be included. I need to see if I could get a confirmation on the rest of the card. But very thankful that my guest is able to join us here right now, of course, as he has a bout that's coming up here on March 8th at Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. And you all know he's been putting in work here since his pro debut with a record of 14-0 with 7 wins by way of knockout, hailing from Norfolk, Virginia. Of course, he repping DB3. Hey, he be telling his opponents to go Nite Nite, man. Y'all know him. That's right. Kelvin Davis in the building. What's happening?
What's up with you? Chilling.
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. Everything's good. You're getting ready here, a couple weeks out. For your fight here coming up on March 8th. And you're like you say, you're having camp out there over in the Las Vegas area with the B&B boxing crew, man. How's that been going?
It been straight. Just came back from New York like last week. Uh, but Vegas been cool, same old. You know what I'm saying? It been cool out here.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You just talking about like being out there, New York. There, I know you've been working with, I think it's Avius Griffin, over there before he had his fight over in New York and things like that. Like you've been working with him and others around your weight class there with B&B. Like, what do you learn the most there from getting that work there with those fighters?
Just overall game, you know what I'm saying? Seeing different styles, competing with different levels of fighters, and just grooming, getting better, being patient with the sport, and just like I said, getting better.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And like I said, with being there with B&B, you have Coach Bomac. He has his little sisters there, Esau, Dieguez, and Red Spikes, and a number of other coaches there. Within the academy. Like what have they been like teaching you over the years here while you've been a pro?
I know when I first got with the team, Bomac wanted me to improve on my jab. So yeah, we've been working on that, improving on my jab, just like making a stronger jab, so my jab can be as strong as my left hand, stuff like that. Just getting accustomed to this pro game, man. Really, you really learn a lot in fights within the experience and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
just little things like that I've been learning from, especially Bomac.
Where now you had a thing there with the pro debut, and that was there in like 2020, which was not that far from when you kind of like ended your amateur career. But with that, of course, being in 2020, it had the whole thing with the lockdown. Like, did it like take a while for you to like get that first fight because of the lockdown that was happening, where everybody was like out for like at least 6 months?
Yeah, that's why my first pro fight went until December, late 2020. You know what I'm saying? And it was in the bubble. Couldn't nobody come to my fight. It was a debut where none of my peoples could come. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of weird, awkward moment, but I mean, I had to get the show rolling because being that I had took 3 years off of boxing, ain't come back to boxing until 2018, and then I fought in Olympic trials in 2019,
Hmm.
and then 2020 COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't really had no time to waste, especially being that I'm still trying to get like I was still getting back into boxing at around that time. So my
Hmm.
first couple pro fights was like on the job training, real talk.
Yeah, and then that first one, man, like you said, it was still had the thing there with the lockdown and everything. And if you had to like travel and stuff, like you couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you would travel, and then once you like got to the airport, there like sometimes you had to go straight to the hotel, and then you had to
Yeah.
go straight to the hotel room, and you couldn't even leave the hotel room. I'm like, nah,
Right,
man, that
right.
yo, that,
Then I had to make weight, and then they talking about I'm only get an hour workout room time,
mm-hmm.
like an hour to make weight. You know what I'm saying? So not like I was really making weight in my room, like cut the shower on, get the steam going. You know what I'm
Steam,
saying?
yeah,
Making weight
yep.
in my room, but I got the job done, and it's just what don't break you make you stronger. So you just get accustomed to certain things, and then you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And that is like definitely something there because that's the thing I think a lot of fight fans don't realize is about making weight is that you have to be able to have the proper the tools or like the thing there with the diet sticking with the diet and everything like that or like going to the gym because sometimes you could go to a gym that's over there in the area where you're about to fight but given that it would be a lockdown, all you got is like the daggum the exercise room in a hotel, if that, you know what I
Facts,
mean?
facts. And then they, like I said, they was only giving us an hour a day, and that's crazy. But
Yeah, yeah, that'd be insane. But like fast forward up there, like you had the thing there with the last fight over at your hometown Norfolk, out there the Scope Arena. You took on Ye Solano. You're getting a knockdown there and brought to a clear decision win. Like seeing you there, of course, rolled up into the ring there with Young Crazy. You won almost every round there, and the crowd was going crazy. After it was all over there, man. Like, tell me how you was feeling after the fight and you got that decision win.
yeah, I was feeling great, man. That was a legendary moment for me and my brothers, me and my family. Legendary moment for the city. The city never seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? The Scope Arena is across the streets from the projects. You know what I'm saying? So kids in the projects just looking across the street, seeing ESPN trucks outside and seeing all these cars and all this motion going on in the scope, man. They ain't never seen nothing like that. So it was just great
Mm-hmm.
to bring something back like that and just shine light on our city and just have a good time. That was a that night, that whole weekend was a violence-free weekend, and that's very rare in Norfolk. Anytime something happens, there's always something going on or something happening. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a good weekend. That it was violence free. The whole city had fun, and then we really put on something different, man. The Scope Arena, like you said, was packed. It was loud in there. 10,800 people.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the energy. It won't just people in the audience. Like they was out there on the edge of their seats. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a real legendary night, man. And I still remember it like it was yesterday, man. I feel like that's gonna be in the back of a lot of people's heads for a long time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I was out there and pretty much like ringside and things like that. You had the mayor that was out there front row. You had Bruce Smith that was out there front row. You had Mike Vick out there front row with his wife and everything like that. A lot of famous folks was out there, around that to check you out and also with Keon and Keyshawn there with DB3 and like you said though, you're not that far, like I said, from the projects or whatever it is. I don't know if it was like if you go like across the street from the Scope Arena, I think you got like the Holiday Inn or something like that.
Yeah,
And then like on the opposite side of that, like that,
the
yeah, you had the
projects.
buildings right there.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. That's just how I guess that's just how Norfolk set up. Know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, them kids from the projects they ain't never seen nothing like that. So it's like it's still giving opportunity and it's giving them inspiration that yeah, if we could do it, we coming from the same area. Like where we grew up from is like 10 minutes from the scope. Like if we can do it, y'all can do
Mm-hmm.
it. So we like yeah, we be trying to set that motivation, that inspiration. So it won't be no big gap like it is between us and Purnell, you know what I'm saying? We trying to lessen that gap. And it don't even gotta be between with boxing, you know what I'm saying? It could be with anything, music, a different sport,
Yeah.
just anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. Because I think you was like out there over at Norfolk State University one point out there with the football team that they had with Mike Vickers, new head coach out there too. So you talk with them and a lot of the other people out there within the city of Norfolk that hey, you could do this too. You can get out where you at and start up something and you can make it just like we did that right there.
For
Uh,
sure.
um, Now you were also ringside there for Keon's pro debut, of course, and when Keyshawn stopped Gustavo Lemos there in 2 rounds. And like you were mentioning there, that whole week was crazy. You had the media commitments. You had to be concerned with making weight for the fight.
Yeah.
And then, like the day of, man, it had the whole thing there with your sisters, right? And it was like,
Yeah.
man, so it was almost like what about probably about an hour, a couple of hours before you had to get out there to Scope Arena to find out that they was all cool. They're all right. They were able to make it there and
Yeah.
everything like that. You know what I mean? So like go through that day up to that part where you had to go get to Scope Arena to get ready for your fight.
Yeah. The whole fight week was hectic, man. We was scrambling like eggs on top of trying to make weight. We got it, like you said, the media commitments and we just had to do a lot of stuff prior to the fight. Even fight day was crazy. Like you said, with my sisters getting into a crazy car accident. Trying to make sure they straight. Trying to still rest at the end of the day and still like stay focused on the fight.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot on our it was a lot on us, honestly. But like I said, what don't break you make you stronger. Pressure is either gonna burst pipes or make diamonds. And I just felt like we made the best of that night and all of us shine and we showed the city what DB3 was about for sure.
Mm-hmm. No
Like
doubt
our
about
mom, like big shout out to our mom because she raised us to be strong, you know what I'm saying? So with all that stuff going on, everybody still performed like they were supposed to.
it.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So it was cool at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like you said, once you found out your sisters were good, you're able to go out there. You had the thing there where you prep. You were looking forward to Keon having your pro debut, and you went out there. You handled business. Then you was out there like even before. Keyshawn had the thing there with the main event. You had Troy Isley, that was their performance. So you was able to like be there for that too. Pretty much ringside for that. So it ended up being a good overall joint there on that front. Let me see here. Let me see. You still there with me?
Yeah, my bad.
All right, for sure, for sure. So yeah, man, and even not just with the fight that you had there at the Scope Arena, like I was able to be out there for your the previous two fights, the one that was out there out by Tampa Bay against Mario Lozano, and then one in the Prudential Center there against Kevin Johnson. Now, each year has been like you've had about like three fights in every year. Now, I mean, shoot, like some fighters be having issues like getting in one fight for the year. How have you been able to stay active there? From like 2021 up until now.
Shoot, shout out to Top Rank, man. They keeping me active. They getting me they getting me fights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Building my career up to get me to these big fights and these big stages. So I mean, hats off to Top Rank on that end. Um, yeah, just staying active. So yeah, that's top my promoters, Top Rank. That's what I'm signed with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they put you in a position to have these different fights, be part of the different fight cards. There over the years, including one up here coming up too. So that's the thing about it is being able to stay active. You be right in the gym, then back out in the ring, and then back in the gym, and then in the ring again. So that's definitely a good thing to stay sharp. There while you preparing to go up the ranks there within the 140-pound division. Now, a few months ago, talking with your younger brother Keon, and he brought up the fact that you and your brothers opened up a gym there by Virginia Beach, and that you mentioned there that front that it was something to help the community, given what is going on in the area, like you were talking about earlier. Is that part of DB3 Enterprises? How was the journey to get that gym and then have the opening last September?
It was tough, really finding the building. We still actually trying to find a building because the building we in, we kind of leasing from somebody else.
Okay.
But like, we just jumped. We was like, man, while in the meantime, while we finding a real location, we can just be right here just to get our feet wet. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, and it worked because right now we got a number one heavyweight on the on the USA team. Number one, he on the team, like on the Olympic journey. He gonna be fighting internationally in I think April. He going to Brazil to fight internationally in April. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he gonna be traveling with the team. He doing the same thing like me and my brothers was doing out at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado. His name Kelvin Watts. Me and him got the same name. It's crazy. His name Kelvin Watts, man. Shout out to Kelvin Watts, man. He on our stable DB3 stable. So he came out of our gym. So it's obviously making a change already. You know what I'm saying? But like we still need a building, like because it's like we're bigger than the location we in, just
Yeah,
honestly.
gotcha.
So I mean, once we can land that perfect spot, man, I feel like the floodgates is open, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, as I mentioned there, as far as like that being, part of that DB3 Enterprises, there, like, what other projects have you've been able to do while under that banner?
As far as in with the gym,
It could be the gym or like anything else.
I mean, like we be doing community days. We was doing community days first. You know what I'm saying? Every time we a fight, we'll come home and do a community day, and that joint have a big turnout. As far as like, all we gotta do is put it on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and we got hundreds of people. We got hundreds of people there. Like when it comes to Norfolk, if DB3 put our name on it, they coming out, and that's just a known fact. Like you know what I'm saying? So we be having community days, hundreds of people coming out, food trucks, different all different types of vendors. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to come out and it just be a good time. Like you know what I'm saying? We all
Word.
just have a good time. We be passing out merch, signing autographs, giving out gloves and stuff. Like we really like when it comes to the community, we really in tune with the community for sure. And this all off the we ain't getting paid or nothing. It's all off the love. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
we really active in the community, like hands on for sure. Talk to
Gotcha.
schools. We done went to schools, talk to schools. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody paying us for that. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? But I guarantee you those kids, when we go into the schools and passing stuff out, them kids gonna remember that probably for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm. For sure,
Saying
for sure. Like, I think it was for that fight. out there in Norfolk. Like when I was on the way out there to Scope Arena, I passed by, what is it, Booker T. Washington High School, and that was the same one that had the marching band out there for Keyshawn Davis for his fight there against Gustavo Lemos. So yeah, he just be right there, and just a short drive from that, and you'd be able to talk with some of the high schoolers out there or a number of the other schools out there in the Norfolk area that say, hey, this is what we're doing, and you see how we're able to be successful. You could do the same thing.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. So I mean, like, and then the band they walked Keyshawn out was originally supposed to be Norfolk State, but I feel like it was kind of better that I mean, Norfolk State, of course, a college, and Booker T is a high school, but like giving those kids an opportunity to be on TV, they're gonna
Hmm.
remember that for the rest of their life. They probably replaying that moment just because, like, oh yeah, I'm on TV. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the high school, it really meant more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I said with Norfolk State, they got their Legion band basically, and they've been traveling all over the country and stuff like that too.
Right,
So it's like, hey, if you get a local high school and you put them on, then they be like, hey, we got this big shot here, so we got to show up because the whole country, the
right.
whole world here watching. You know what I
And
mean?
it was lit. The walkout was lit. It wasn't like no regular. Like that joint was lit for sure, and it was different. Cause a lot of people
Hmm.
not doing stuff like that. A lot of people using rappers or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it was different. It meant more, and it was entertaining.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But like I said, I was ringside there for that, so I definitely was up for it and everything. Because yeah,
Yeah.
like I used to delve in the whole thing with the marching band too. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. I was I'm gonna get back into this thing here with a fight game though. Now you recently told Hans Stemmerstove there, shout out to Hans here real quick. You told him that there's nobody in the 140-pound division better than you. And you also mentioned that a bunch of fighters in the division are nothing but hype jobs there, right? Now, March 8th, you got this thing coming up on ProBox. Now, is that going to be a message of what's to come for the rest of that super lightweight division that Nite Nite's coming through for you? He coming for all y'all.
Hold on, my bad, bro. Say that one more time.
Now, I was saying that like he told someone that like there's no one in the 140-pound division better than you out there, and like on March 8th, will you show like a message that says like, hey, what's to come there for the rest of the super lightweight division?
Is it a message?
Like what you gonna do on March 8th is gonna be a message to the rest of the super lightweight division that, hey, I'm coming through, I'm coming for all y'all.
Of course, man. Of course, man. And then I've been real. I've been kind of. I've been kind of vocal on the media and stuff. My people have been telling me get more active and stuff on the media because that ain't really my game. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I guess I gotta accommodate or I gotta accustom to something that I ain't really used to.
yeah.
So yeah, every time I step in this ring, it's gonna be a statement. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta put like, cause I know they watching now, especially after the performances my two brothers just put on.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta follow up. You know what I'm saying? I know they watching, they waiting for me to lose or have a bad performance so they can talk trash. So I gotta, yeah, tune in so I can show you what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Because I know that there are a couple people that you were talking about, like say, hey, yo, I want to get after them ASAP, like Alberto Puello, or as you mentioned there with a couple weeks ago, you said the whole thing with the WBA title is like hot potato with that joint, man, because
But
they keep switching up with the WBA title and everything like that, right? Now let's talk about there earlier where you said like a bunch of fighters there in the division are nothing but hot jobs there. Now I know that there's been some back and forth between your brother Keyshawn and Tio. But the thing is, like Tio is right there in the same division as you. Now, would you say that he's like one of those guys that, hey man, I seen him, man. I'm like, come on, man, that's a hype job right there.
I mean, I ain't. It's kind of weird because I don't really just understand this boxing stuff for what it really is, man. It's not really all about skill at the end of the day. It's about who can be promoted. So of course, like the promoter's job is to hype a person up.
Mm,
So even if a person is good, they can still have more hype than their skills. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain guys are total hype jobs, but
mm,
certain guys get more hype than the actual skill set, if that makes sense.
Mm,
So it's
yeah.
like, I don't know, man. It's weird. And then it's like different sides of the streets and boxing. And if you sign to a promoter, you can't go over to another side and fight this guy. It's like it's a lot of BS with this boxing. It's kind of like watered down. And I'm really just understanding this game for what it is now.
Hmm.
Like real talk.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like gonna be hard. Me being with top rank, it's gonna be hard going to go fight any one of them guys that got the belt besides a guy with top rank. And that's like,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
not about to, they saying, yeah, you got to talk trash on the media, this, and that, and the third. But I'm not about to talk trash to nobody that I know potentially I cannot fight. Like, I'm wasting my time. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. I
like,
feel you on that.
man, this boxing stuff is kind of weird, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like true wholeheartedly, yes, I can compete with them guys at 140 with the title. But will I ever fight them? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I can do
Well,
is try to keep progressing and aligning myself for those
mm,
fights. But
yeah.
to actually just say I'm gonna fight one of them guys, like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it takes two to tangle. Then
Hmm.
not only do it take two to tangle, if both of us signed by a promoter, them two promoters got to get along and make a deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot that come with it that I don't be getting into all that. Like I
Yeah, I
don't
feel
know,
you.
bro.
I feel you, man. The business of boxing, I'm telling you, man, it be on some whole different shit, though. Real talk, it be on some whole
That's why
different shit.
Turkey coming around and taking over because he dropping that bag and you can't turn it down. He dropping that bag like I want you to fight and I want you to fight and here's this and they gonna go fight.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody else is, oh, he signed with this person, so I don't know if you can fight him, or
Hmm.
he protecting this guy, and or this guy already lined up to fight this guy, and it's like, man, it's a whole bunch of
Yeah.
runaround, real
Yeah,
talk.
because I was gonna mention because this thing coming up here on Saturday, we actually got one guy that's on there that actually is kind of with top rank that's gonna be competing for the WBC belt. So if he end up winning, he
Oh,
could be the WBC champion and then bring it back to top rank. And then hey, we could get you aligned in there with the WBC
oh,
rankings. What was that? We're talking
oh,
about Sandor.
oh, Martin, him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and that's a 50-50 fight. I didn't even know he was signed with Top Rank, honestly.
yeah,
But
yeah.
shit, at this point, well, shit, I hope he win then. Shit. I ain't really
Yeah,
care who won that fight, but shit, I want Sandra Martin to win now. Bring that belt right over the top rank so I can jump right in that sanctioned body and try to go get that up off him.
yeah,
Cause like,
yeah,
I mean, T.O. got a belt too, and
yeah. He
I don't know
does.
if he might still be top rank. I don't know, but what he got going with top rank, then he keep itching at
Man,
147,
hey,
and
I
then
have
T.O.
no
he
idea what's
ain't
going on with
like,
him.
I don't know. It's like T.O. is a whole okay, like it's gonna be harder to get a fight. It's gonna be way easier to get a fight with Sandra Martin than Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, for sure,
Straight
for
like
sure.
that.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And then it's like I said, I'm gonna just keep aligning myself, put myself in position, keep climbing the rankings. So when that time come, I'm ready for sure.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Now, also, in that previous conversation we had there a couple weeks ago, we was talking about that whole shit there with Miliana Vargas and all that joint, man. And you said there that like, hey, we had something lined up where he could have had that fight, and they said, nah. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like me, I don't get that because if you gonna talk, if you gonna
I
talk all
get
that
it.
trash,
That little boy, 18 years old, he getting there with me, boy. That boy going to sleep.
if you gonna talk all
I
that
get it.
trash and
His
then
pops
not
know
sign
better.
for a fight, come on.
Man, his pops know better. He can talk all he wants. There's a lot of people that hide behind the cameras or hide behind the media. There's a lot of people that's doing that. So he ain't doing nothing different that the rest of these guys ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Try to
Hmm.
like, even when it came to my brother said something about something to him out Twitter. He started talking about money. Like, what are you talking about? We talking about fighting, not money,
Yeah,
boy. Everybody they gonna say anything but fighting words. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this boxing game is watered down. People be hiding behind the social media, hide behind paydays, or they'll get the belt and try to play the high horse.
yeah.
Like,
Instead
come
of
on
like
now.
instead of challenging all fighters, like you gotta be in there and be a competitor and go after all fighters. But like you said, man, it's the business, man. The business be really
A
wild with
lot
it.
of these fighters be hiding behind the business of boxing. Real talk. A lot of these fighters hide behind the business of boxing. And it's
Hmm.
only select few that's willing to get in the ring with. anybody.
Word, word, word. Now with that conversation we had, like it was like a couple days later, there at the theater at Madison Square Garden, you see, Keon get a stoppage win over Howard Johnson, and then Keyshawn won that WBO lightweight title there over Dennis Berinchik. Man, describe the happiness that you and your family had there seeing that happen. You was like right there on the ring, and know you were hugging Keyshawn there after the fight and everything. Yeah, like how was that?
Shit, that was a amazing moment. Seeing my brother win his first world title in a fashion like that. It was easy work to me though, but like my feelings was involved because it's his first world title fight. Even though we knew, man, this guy easy. Like we knew going
Hmm.
coming into this fight, like man, you better beat this guy up. But like just the moment itself, just seeing him actually do it, that shit was like that shit was amazing and a dream come true. I know he worked hard for a position like that, man, and he got everything he deserved that night.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now I know that you talked about it earlier there with Pernell Whitaker, of course, being from the same area. Is there like another fighter that you looked up to there from back in the days?
You say from Norfolk?
It doesn't necessarily have to be from Norfolk, but like another fighter outside of Pernell Whitaker that you looked up to
It got to be you saying from the city or just in general?
in general.
Oh shit, I probably never said this before, but the Can Man used to be my favorite fighter growing up. AB used to be my favorite fighter for sure. He was a
Okay.
combination power puncher, and he used to pop his shit like yeah, you brush my hair, pop, da da da. Hey, I done took your belt and your girl. Yeah, I used to fuck with AB. I used to fuck with AB hard as hell, man. I rock with AB every single time he fought, even when I got older and seen like he was on some bullshit. I'm still like, man, come on, AB. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the Pacquiao shit. Yeah, he
Mhm.
was tripping after the fight. If the nigga would have let his hands go, he probably could have won. But I was still rocking with AB. Like, AB
Y'all
was my
know I
favorite
beat that
fighter for
boy.
sure. Yeah, that nigga was tripping. But I mean, shit, I was fucking with AB even after the Pacquiao, all the way down to fucking Blair Cobbs. I've been rocking with AB just because I know
Yeah,
like
see.
that used to be my favorite fighter, and it's just hurt to see. I hate to see it like what how his career turned out because I feel like he
Hmm.
could have went down as one of the best,
Hmm.
but focus and this probably the wrong people around him. I don't know what's really. I don't want to speak on nobody else's situation, but
Right.
he could definitely could have went down as one of the best. The one thing I do feel like he fucked up at though is going up and fighting Madonna like that, skipping weight classes and shit.
Mm, yeah. He
But
had that. He
at
had
the
that
end of
one
the
fight
day,
against Paulie, and
his
then went up
Madonna
against
fight.
Maidana.
Look, at the end of the day, his Madonna fight is kind of one of my favorite fights because AB showed a lot of heart and a lot of grit. He got back off the canvas, started winning rounds. I feel like that second knockdown fucked him up.
Hmm.
That second knockdown messed him up. If he didn't get that second knockdown, he probably could have, you know what I'm saying,
He
even
probably
won
could.
or
Yeah,
got
he
a
probably
draw
could
or
have pulled it
something.
off.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but I mean, yeah, I used to fuck with AB hard as hell, man. You can ask like anybody that used to box with us or my brothers and anything. I used to watch his episodes, all that shit. Like I was
Mm,
a real fan for sure.
yeah, man. And that fight there against Maidana was like the crazy joint because as like you said, he was there fighting until the very end. And the thing about it was that even with that loss, he wanted that get back. Like he
Yeah,
wanted that immediate rematch.
yeah.
But then something happened, and Maidana fought, of course,
Floyd,
Floyd,
yeah.
and then everything went from that particular point off there. All right. So we got like a few more questions out here. All right, so here we go. If you can name your top 5 pound for pound fighters, don't have to be in any order.
That's crazy. Like boxing today or just all
Yeah,
time?
today it can be today.
Today,
Yeah.
shit. Kelvin Davis, Keyshawn Davis, Keon Davis, Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson slash Troy Isley.
All right, there you go. There that top 5. All right, and then we got all right, your favorite go-to food after a fight or after you make weight.
My go-to food after I make weight,
Yeah.
I don't know. I eat. I mean, I like grilled chicken. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I mean, but
Okay.
like after I make, you got to say after a fight.
All right. After a fight. All right. After a fight.
Shit. Yeah, 'cause after I make weight, I'm still eating like healthy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So after a fight, I'm going for the pizza. My favorite food. I'm getting pizza off the off bat. You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
All right. All right. Got you. Cause
Pizza
your
off the
brother,
bat.
your brother Keon was saying like he go out for them oxtail plates or something like after a fight or something. I'm like, oh come on, man. You know oxtail be so expensive. It be too expensive, man.
But
Come on, you can't be hitting my shit.
yeah, but shit. After a fight, man, you trying to go crazy, man. Cause I eat like boiled bass, seafood,
Mm-hmm.
pizza, my favorite. I go get some wings. Like after a fight, I go crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hella fried foods though, cause all camp I'm not eating fried foods.
Yeah.
So it's like after I be fighting and stuff, I be wanting some greasy foods. You know what I'm saying? Go out the hood, give me some real Chinese, not none of that.
Yeah.
Go to the Chinese joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chinese choice, man.
You
Where
know what
they
I'm
got like
saying?
the them gyro spots out there or something, you know what I mean? You
Nah,
be
that's
hitting
more
them.
up north. We ain't got that in Virginia.
Word, word, word.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Sport you would play if you wasn't in the boxing game.
basketball,
All right, for sure, for
easy.
sure. All right. If you play video games, what's the one you play the most?
2K.
All right, for sure, for sure. Favorite city you visited, whether it's for a fight or anything.
Hmm, that's tough. Damn. Cause like I like certain cities for certain things.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I just like I go Houston because they food out there be crazy. And
Yeah.
they got a decent like Houston, you can get everything. You can get the good food, you can get the nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I go Houston. But I
Houston,
wouldn't
yeah.
say that's my favorite city though. That's a tough question. I never even
All
thought
right.
about that.
All right, all right, yeah, because yeah, the thing, Houston, man, that's like a large city too. So, like you were
Right.
saying,
So
you
it's a
talk
lot
about
of stuff to
your
do out
food. You
there.
had the like you had like the airport. You had the George Bush Airport. That's all the way north part of Houston. You could go all the way to the other side of Houston and find something else down there too. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's definitely a lot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, now, what would you say about the like being from the city of Norfolk and like, what would you say stands out about being from Norfolk?
Ugh. What stand out about us being from Norfolk?
Yeah.
Shoot. I mean, Norfolk is a small city. Everybody know each other. Everybody know what's going on. Making out of Norfolk is like I feel like it's a big thing. But what stand out about us is just shoot what we rap. I don't know. That's a tough ass question right
Yeah,
there. Shoot, like
yeah. I'm telling you, because like I mean, like you said,
because
you
then
got
I don't want to
Norfolk
speak
in.
on like oh yeah Norfolk rough city da da da. Because I done been a lot of places and a lot of everywhere got a rough spot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like everywhere.
Yeah,
So
see,
I don't know. Stand out from Norfolk. I don't know. Shoot, you
gotcha.
tell me what stand out from us being from Norfolk and you on the outside looking in.
Oh man, man. Me, I mean, I say like like you were saying that as far as like being performance at the Scope Arena, and then just being like two steps away from like two different contrasted things there. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
I'll be out there sometimes, out in Norfolk. It doesn't necessarily have to be Scope Arena, but you could be like downtown Norfolk. Um, we got like that park out there by downtown,
Yeah,
and
you right. You
then
can be downtown and then one block you turn and you out you in the trenches.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But I think they
That's
redevelop
big.
like we be talking with the city and stuff like that. So I think they redeveloping. They already knocked down some of the parks. I mean, some of the public housing out
Mm,
there. And I think they're gonna continue to knock down the public housing out there. And they trying to redevelop the city and stuff like that. And then like the good thing is they giving all the people that they knocking down the public housing, they giving all of them like somewhere to go. You
mm.
know what I'm saying? So they ain't just kicking them out and just sending them about their way. So they redeveloping and especially in the downtown area. We about to get a casino in Norfolk and stuff like that. So
Mm.
the next 5 years for Norfolk, the plan should be probably like pretty good. for
Oh,
sure.
that's
So when we keep bringing it back to the city, it's gonna look better and better. So everybody ain't coming out like these famous people ain't coming out and be like, man, I ain't really with Norfolk, man. Ain't nothing out there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be stuff to do
right.
via
Yeah, yeah.
casino
Usually, like
and
you would go there, and then right after the fights, you would like leave. You would have to like
yeah,
roll out, or something. You can really do much, or just stay in a hotel or something. You feel me?
right,
But now, like you said, they're gonna be doing some development out there, so they'll have a lot more stuff to do in that joint, man.
exactly.
We got a joint here on the live chat here, real quick. Says, got he has a clue of what you're gonna say, but who you got between Tank and Shakur, and why?
I got Shakur, but Frank Martin won a couple rounds with him. So what you think Shakur gonna do? Shakur is one of the best defensive fighters in the game right now, and I feel like he can neutralize Tank power. But he just gonna have to stay away from. He just gonna have to stay away from that big shot for 12 rounds. But in between him staying away from that big shot for 12 rounds, Shakur is gonna be winning rounds for sure.
Gotcha, gotcha. You got another bro here, brother Adam Hurley. It says, guys, San Diego. He was talking about San Diego there, but he said, "Can't wait till Keyshawn fights Tank." Now, to me, man, I feel like that's the fight. I feel like that's the fight right there. That's the one that I'm like, oh shit, yeah, this is the one. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's the
If it
one
ever
I'm.
happens, you already know what I just said about the business of boxing. And then Tank, the
Mm-hmm,
only person that can really be like, let's fight.
mm-hmm.
He already said he ain't working with Turkey, so Turkey can't do it. So if Tank
Yeah.
don't want to fight, then it ain't gonna happen. We already know what key on.
Word, word, word. So yeah, and like I said, you got this thing here, like being on ProBox TV. What was this like? Yeah, I think it'd be a third fight in the last four. There you was with ProBox, something like that. Well, not third fight in the last four because you had a couple there on the thing for the top rank joint. But you'll be back here, over there at the, the out in California, for the upcoming fight, another fight out there, man. So, like, how you think you're gonna be, feeling out there being in that far West Coast? I know you be there in Vegas, but like California, that has like a whole different vibe than like a Vegas does.
Yeah, last time I fought in Cali was my debut. You know what I'm saying? So the ring don't the ring don't nothing change but the location to me. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be. I don't know about the crowd out there. I've never been to Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, once I get in that ring and that bell ring and I lock in, it ain't gonna matter. It's gonna be like riding a bike, second nature. Instincts gonna kick in. So it don't really matter where I fight at. I'm gonna do my thing.
Gotcha, gotcha. You got one more here. It said bronze man here. It says like, which weight class you think you might stop at?
Me,
Yeah,
I like 54.
54. Well,
If that, I'm a skinny dude. Like I never seen my body hit 160. They be like weight bully, weight bully. Ain't no weight bully. I can't even. I wish I could see 160. I remember one time I tried. I tried to get up there. That shit didn't happen. So I'm a skinny dude, man. Like, I don't know. 54 though. I say just like that's probably like my max.
gotcha.
I mean, I
Now,
got this. I got the height and I got the height and shit for like
right,
all the weight classes.
right,
But like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just been skinny all my life. And then everybody be thinking like, oh, he's skinny. He ain't got no. He ain't strong. Da da da. Yeah, everybody. Either if you ain't go down, like you bleeding, your face beat up, something. My power.
Mhm.
This power is respectable for sure. For sure. I go look at all my uniforms that I fought in. They got DNA on every single last one of them. Ain't nobody get out
Yeah,
the ring with me without either bleeding, getting knocked
right.
out, lumps and bumps or something. You know what I'm saying? So be in tune next what is it next
Next
Saturday.
Saturday.
No, I'm
Yep.
knocking this dude out though. All the bumps and lumps and stuff that might come with it, but they gonna be waking him up too though, for sure,
Mm, word,
for
word.
sure.
Or he said one thing says like you, Kelvin Davis and Kevin Sims would be a good fight out there at 140 though. That's Bronze Man saying.
You say that's what who said?
Bronze Man.
Oh, I mean yeah, set it up. I fight anybody. I ain't ducking nothing. Like I said, different sides of the streets. And I ain't about to talk trash to nobody. I ain't gonna really fight. But me and Kenny, I mean, we cool and stuff like that. So, but I ain't saying I wouldn't fight him, but like we cool. So I ain't gonna say I'm gunning for him. But like he ain't got no belt or so it's like for what?
Mm-hmm.
For
Like if
what?
it
You know what
ain't
I'm saying?
part of, if it ain't part of your path to get into a world title, then it's like what's the point?
You feel me? Especially when it come to a guy like I know and got history with, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, man. So yeah, man. Just very thankful here. You've been able to spend time here with the Boxing Source as always, man. It's always been your great conversations there. Like I said, looking forward to what's going down on March 8th there, ProBox TV. There, of course, y'all tune in March 8th to see Kelvin Davis there in action. And hey, we're looking for another one of them knockouts, another one of them stoppages there. So definitely looking forward to that there, man. Big thanks for chopping up here with us at the Boxing Source.
For sure.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
All
All
right.
right, y'all. That's it for me. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.